What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions. In today's reaction video, we're going to be taking a trip to earlier this year and checking out a video that I missed. Now, I know that lately on this channel, all the reactions are new releases, but there is a reason we're doing this one, and there is a story behind it. So for those of you that have been following this channel along, you would know that my dad also follows this channel and watches all these reactions so he can discover a bunch of new music too. And he actually found Feuerschwanz way before I did. And he's been telling me to check out the original version of this song and the version we're about to watch for a while now. And I kind of feel bad I never did it, but we're finally here. Now, recently when I was doing live reactions on Twitch, somebody requested the original version of this song, and it hit me that this is the one my dad wanted me to watch. So why don't we check it out live on Twitch now, and then later I'll record the black metal version for YouTube. So that's what we're gonna do today, man, and I'm really excited about it. I already really like everything I've heard from this band, and to be honest, I don't know what to expect with a black metal version. I assume they're gonna be trying to actually sound black metal, and considering how creative their videos are, I bet we're gonna see a lot of corpse paint and gauntlets and stuff, but this should be fun, man, so let's jump into it. I will link this original music video in the description below, and today I'm once again listening to Feuerschwanz, and for the first time, hearing their black metal version of Schubsetanz. Let's go! Really quick before we begin, I just want to give a special shout out and thanks to our friend Aurelio Silver from YouTube, Twitch, and Discord for sending me an accurate English translation of the lyrics to this song because they are f***ing fantastic, man, and it's even funnier now that I know what it is. So, let's go. Turn this up a little. Oh my god. Before we continue, I just need to point out that this sounds way too good to be authentic black metal, because we all know that real black metal sounds like it was recorded in a fucking dumpster. But let's go. Oh, I like that change. Oh man. Musically switching up that chord and that progression is so genius to make it sound like black metal-y, man. This is so cool, man, and I love how creative their videos are, man. Like, the more and more I check out German artists, it's mind-blowing to me that the stereotype that Germans have no sense of humor exists, because some of the most creative, funny videos I've seen have all been from German artists, dude. And I always know that these are going to be great. Without even looking at the credits, I would guess that this is probably filmed by Jenny's company. I think it's Dream Film. I'll look it up, but I think it's called Dream Film. But they do a lot of the music videos for Feuerschwanz, and they also did the Jenny from Old Stones video from The Dark Side of the Moon. This is super cool. Like, I appreciate how much detail is going on with everything. And some of the ways some of the video is shot with like the almost stop and go motion on the instruments. This is pretty cool. That he's gonna wake up a total black metal monster. Dude, I really appreciate Ben's vocals in this too. All around, this is super fun, man. Like, this sounds like it could be straight up off of like a Cradle of Filth or a Dimmu Borgir album. More Cradle of Filth than Dimmu. Although vocally it sounds more like Dimmu. I don't know. This is cool, man. And I appreciate all the little references and stuff, like when they were just doing the ceremony and you saw them. Like, how much detail is in this video is pretty damn impressive. Instrument-wise, it's pretty much the same thing I've seen with a lot of Feuerschwanz videos. You've got Jan playing the Warwick Custom Shop Thumb, his signature from them. And then you've got drums are Tama and Meinl, as always. And just recently, he did leave the band. I'm still not fully aware of who's going to be continuing on with these guys. Maybe I'll look that up and try and find out. The only thing that's different in this one for me is Hans's guitar. Now, he's still playing Framus. He plays Framus exclusively, talks about their stuff a lot. And the only reason that I know what he's playing right now is because he's one of the few artists, and I have to give him credit for this because gear nerd like me loves this. On his personal website, he has his gear listed, like all of his specs and stuff. So the only reason that I know what that is because I nerded out over his gear on his website. So he's playing a custom shop Idolmaker is what it's called. Looks super sick. Now, the interesting thing about that guitar to me is that he uses bare knuckle pickups. And I know on the bridge pickup, he's using a humbucker. I'm pretty sure it's a nail bomb. But in the neck position, he's using one of Bare Knuckles' P90 pickups, which are normally not used for metal. It's mostly preferred in like blues, rock, stuff like that, because the P90 pickups are single coils and you can get a lot of hum from those if you're starting to crank it up and put gain and distortion and stuff like that on it. Now, again, music video, so that's not necessarily what he used for tone to record this song, but it's still interesting to me. Well, maybe not. I was going to say it's interesting that he likes P90s in his guitars when they're playing more of a metal sound, but he's a gear guy. He probably loves that old school vintage tone, and he's got tons of different pickups and everything. So I've really been just enjoying this. So let's keep going, man. I'm going to keep focusing on this story of the video, and yeah. I love the ending of that too. That was sick. I want to point out what their drummer just did with his drumsticks, making the upside down cross. I wonder how many times that took filming to do that perfectly right. There's no fucking way he did that on the first try. Unless they like glued a pair together for the video and did it, but I want to see that again. Okay, that was easier than I thought it was. Oh man, I thought they were gonna have like a black metal Frankenstein on their hands at the end of that. So I'm sitting here talking about how easy, Dream Film, got it. I was sitting here talking about how easy that looked like it was with the drumsticks. Let's try something. It looks like he went like that and went, wait, it'd have to be higher? No, lower. wait. All right. Maybe it only took him one try, but it would take me a few. That was great. Let's go talk about it. I love how creative this band gets with stuff, man. I mean, like I said, I didn't know what to expect going in, like, black metal version. I mean, that was, aside from it sounding way too good production-wise, that was pretty damn authentic black metal sounding, man. I was a big fan of that. And I loved the video. I loved the little details of everything they did. These guys are great, man. These guys are just so entertaining, and I love the music, honestly. I mean, Schubsetanz as a whole is probably one of my favorite Feuerschwanz songs that I've heard. And, you know, I don't want to compare the original to this because they're two completely different styles. But I do think I like the original just because it's more like, you know, upbeat and fun sounding. But this is just great, man. I just love this. And I love that these bands get to have fun because you know this was a blast for them to do, man. It has to be. So I would also like to know how they came up with the idea of just ripping a random black metal cover of one of their songs. But man, thank you to everybody for getting on me about this one. Dad, sorry I didn't get to this sooner. I know you've been telling me about this for a while, but it was an absolute blast, and I thank you all for joining me for this one right now. If this is your first time here, feel free to click subscribe. I release new videos all the time. Subscribing is free, and it helps my channel out a ton. If you liked this reaction, I would greatly appreciate the like, as it also helps the channel. But if you disliked it, no big deal, man. Thank you very much for your time. You are free to click dislike if you didn't like it. I'm also on a ton of different social media. We have a Discord server we hang on. I have a Twitch that I stream on. And as I mentioned, on weekends, I do live reactions to your requests. So if you're interested, links will be below where you can find all that stuff. My handle on everything social media related is @TankTheTech. Thank you so very much for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.